morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Review for Thursday the 17th of November 2022. Quick look at yesterday's results then. On the 16th of the 11th, the Wednesday, we had a go at laying a horse, Warwick National Hunt 115. We laid this Gitch Gummy or whatever it is. It came fourth at 10 to 11 favourites, so that was successful. Excuse me. We put up £1 per £8 unit on that, so that's £100 for us, and we laid it at 1.77. So we ended up with a liability of 77 pence per pound, so £77 in our case, and that translates to 1.3 approximately to 1 against, which is somewhere between 11 to 8 and 13 to 8 odds normal time, and we ended up with a profit of 95 pence per £8 unit or pound, so £95 for us, so after deductions and whatever. So that worked out reasonably well. So the account crept up a little bit again. It's plus 53.10 units in profit overall from a peak of 72 or so. So we've sort of stopped the rot, but we haven't really moved it forward much either. So that's where we are there. On the Forex front, we had a buy order at 1:30 GMT on the dollar CAD off the back of this double-barreled tier 1 data coming out. We suggested we'd probably get stronger data for the dollar and weaker data for the CAD, and that transpired. So we stuck our order in. Where are we? So hang on, let's just grab this. We stuck our order in about a couple of minutes before. We got an order in at roughly 1.32555, 555, which is about 8 to 10 points above the market. It was moving around a bit. We didn't want to get it filled beforehand, as we said. And then the data came out, it was filled. We got this spike, minor spike. It was about, say minor, but it was about 25-35 pips. So that was all good. We had a 25 point stop on it for two reasons. One, in case we got really quickly whipsawed, and number two, in case we had a broker failure in that when they went offline, or we had a catastrophic even systems failure our end, like the computer went down, the screen, anything. So we just had a 25 pip per stop there. Once the order was filled, we were then monitoring full time. So we got this data in our favour, which was nice. So we were reasonably positive. We got this spike, but then it started to come back down again, and started to get near our opening. And in the end, we decided that it wasn't holding the spike, and we chopped it out at plus 7 pips. So we got out of the trade, and inevitably it went back a bit, and then sort of dirged up. But that's fine for us. So we lost out on this profit, but we're operating a very strict risk control environment now. We've had 3 trades. They've all been profitable, and we're 130 plus pips up, and we've been in the market a very short time. And that's our new strategy really for moving the whole thing forward. We want complete control, and we want to avoid sort of winging it, if you like, because that could have carried on in the southerly direction, and the way we had geopolitical risk knocking around. We thought that would help the dollar, but in the end, it did sort of work. But there was a lag in the system, and on the very strong moves, you get this sort of data out. You get this spike, and then you get a continuation. And this is usually a fair bit above the spike. The problem with it is that the volatility for dollar CAD model volatility is 165. The top volatility is 400 in our case, and the bottom is 100. So it's a fair bit below half marks, and therefore the initial spike wasn't sufficient, and the market positioning wasn't sufficient to keep us in. So anyway, that's enough about that. So today, unfortunately, we've got no racing. We've had a look at it. There's a couple to look at. You've got this Chelmsford 8 o'clock. So Chelmsford on the all-weather, 8 o'clock over, what was it, Overstate, which is number 5. That's about 5 to 2 at the moment. I've had a good look at that horse. It's a bit of a paddler. If you watch the action, it's got a paddle on, and that isn't a good sign, particularly for a running straight horse. And we were tempted to lay that horse, but the odds aren't sufficiently grim for it, so we won't be doing that. Now, the other race to look at is the 7:30 at Chelmsford, and this number 3 Angle Land it has tremendous potential, but it's a very competitive race. It's basically between Angle Land, Mixed Spirit, number 4, number 5 Dark Side Prince, and number 10 Expert Opinion. And there's too many in it with a shout as far as we're concerned. So we're going to have to pass on that. It's unfortunate, but anyway, we're generally we've stopped the rot, and we're generally happier now with the racing, and Forex is going very well. So there's nothing to look out on Forex till next week now. So we can have a bit of a pause in that, and if you'd like me to make a more detailed video about that order trade, then put something in the comments, and I'll try and do it for you, but otherwise we won't bother. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.